What about the hidden villains when it comes to our daily lifestyle?
Okay. The first and foremost, thinking that you can wake up any time of the day. You wake up anytime after 6 a.m. or after sunrise. You're actually creating more sluggishness inside your system, leading to weight gain. So if you're looking for weight loss, the first and foremost thing that you need to do is wake up before sunrise.
No wonder I was wondering, why am I from 42 kgs, I became 58 kgs? Because we started doing these podcasts and my editors used to send us the file late in the night at 2 o'clock, and my routine in between had gotten completely haywire. And I'm like, I'm eating 1 meal a day and 2 meals a day, and why am I putting on so much weight?
Yes.
Waking
That
up late
itself leads to weight gain.
But what if I'm Vata and I want the weight gain? There are people who want to gain weight. Then
If
I
it
can
is-
wake up late.
If it is the unhealthy kind of thing, by sleeping late, you're creating imbalance in your system. And if you see, you'll also be waking up tired.
Yeah.
You won't be waking up fresh.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to lose weight, you want to wake up fresh, feel fresh, then wake up before the sun rise.
Okay.
During the Brahma Muhurta,
Okay.
which is by anywhere between 4:30 to 6.
Okay. By the way, the weight gain is also because of an imbalanced gut, right?
Yes. Now, weight gain can happen because of eating too much of creamy, greasy, cheesy, heavy kind of food. Your pastries, cakes, hummus, mayonnaise, a lot of meat, a lot of dairy, a lot of gluten, disproportionate to your body's requirement. In fact, that is what Ayurveda calls ahimsa. If you see in Ayurveda, it is mentioned that you can consume meat. In fact, there is reference a lot of different kinds of meat in Ayurveda. And that is, yes, in fact, goat meat is recommended for Rajakshma, for a condition where there is emaciation of the body. In fact, I have had a lot of patients who feel better once they reintroduce meat. There was this patient of mine who was a foreigner. For 10 years, she was into spirituality under a guru from India. She was basically from Germany, I guess. When she came to me, she was highly in the state of Vata. She's like, I'm consuming khichdis, I am fasting, I'm doing my sadhana. But you know what? I feel extremely miserable. And the moment I checked her tongue, I got to see that it was highly Vata Pitta kind. It was dry, cracked, and reddish. Then I knew that there was a certain kind of imbalance and there was a lot of body heat. So we tried to understand, what is causing it. So the first thing I asked her was are you happy with your food? She's like, I'm eating healthy. I was like, that was not my question. Are you content with your food? She's like, I have been advised to eat it and I have been eating. So it's like, the first thing Ayurveda says when it comes to balanced meal is, it has to be ruchya. It has to feel good. It has to be tasty. Second one, it has to be satmya. It has to be staple, which is why I keep telling my people that rice is good if you're used to it. Wheat is good if you're used to it and your body needs it. Okay? So here, she has been introduced to vegetarian food and she was not really feeling happy about it. And the worst part, she was not even happy about her sadhana because she was having difference in opinion with her guru, her mentor. Now what does that lead to? That leads to a situation called prajnaparada. You are going against your prajna. You are actually taking your body into a state of confusion wherein you are doing something against your conscience. It is a state of confusion. Okay? So we try to fix the status of prajnaparada. So in the second sitting, when she came back, she said, I have dissociated with my mentor and I am now doing the sadhana by myself. Okay? I have started eating food that I am more used to. I've made it vegetarian. I've retained it vegetarian, but I'm consuming the foods that I'm used to, not just khichdi. Okay? So that is why it is very important to eat simple, cooked satmya bhojan. It is not just about being vegan or vegetarian. It is about eating the kind of food that you are used to. Now, this is for those people who are leading a regular, mundane, social life. If you're living up in the Himalayas or you're doing a sadhana, there is better awareness. Then you're more anchored. That's a different story. This is for those people who are leading a regular social life. The second villain is taking shower. We tend to believe that taking shower after food is okay. But in fact, that is also leading to the formation of inflammation. If you see, after your morning abhyanga followed by exercise, and then when you take a shower, the Agni actually increases, the appetite increases and your body is prepared. This is because when you're taking shower, the capillaries at the extremities of your body actually shrinks. And then the blood starts focusing on the central part of your body, improving your Agni. Just like what happens during the winters, right? Then your body is prepared. It is feeling hungry for the meal. But immediately after a meal, Okay, if you have not taken shower and you have decided to take a shower after your meal, what happens is when the blood should be focusing on the stomach in the omentum, you are actually taking shower. This gets dissipated.
Correct.
Right? Then the Agni stops functioning at the central part of your body. This leads to delayed digestion, indigestion. When you keep doing it continuously, that itself leads to the formation of inflammation. So this is a second villain. Understand your body type and then take shower. In fact, the very same cold plunge that people are doing nowadays can actually land up in more trouble, like stroke, DVT. Okay, these kind of conditions, when you have inflammation in your body type, you are actually putting your body in a state of shock, thinking that you're actually helping your body. No, it actually makes you prone to these kind of blood-related disorders.
How do I know if I have inflammation?
Okay, if you're waking up in the morning with stiff joints, you have a lot of body heat, acne, abscess, indigestion, delayed digestion, feeling sluggish post-meal, or you're generally feeling tight and heavy. These are the symptoms or the lakshanas of ama.
Acha.
And you're also feeling brain fog and things like that. If you have this, kindly do not do it. Get rid of your ama and then you can do your cold plunge if you're a pitta kind.
Your tongue basically shows a lot of signs when it comes to digestion and your gut. Can you take us through that?
If you have a coated tongue, people tend to believe that it is just ama or the kapha imbalance or indigestion. Well, no, there are two sides to it. If you have a tongue that is fully white coated and slightly slimy, that is actually toxin. That is delayed digestion. Okay, now that can also give you bad breath. Now the second condition is you have slightly dry and white coated tongue. That is because of the anxiety, insomnia, delayed sleep and constipation. So that is a vata kind. So the first one is a kapha kind, second is a vata kind. Then you have the reddish, pinkish kind of tongue and then slight coating. That is because of the pitta kind. Okay, they are generally very anxious, angry. Usually if you see, many perimenopausal women have that, because your body is going through that kind of agitation and heat. And then if it is absolutely strawberry colored, that is because of vitamin B12 deficiency.
Oh.
And yes.
I thought it was a good thing.
No. You need to have a squeaky clean tongue like that of a kitten, not reddish heated and the blazing heat kind of a thing.
Okay, like a kitten, is it?
Yeah, kitten.
Nice.
Kitten. That's the right reference for it.
It's like saying the consistency of the poop. Ideal poop should be like a banana.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So these are the different indicators of the tongue. Then you have this geographic tongue. This is usually found in people who have a heated liver and when there is inflammation. They're also found genetically, like, if your mom has it, you may also be prone to it. But if you see, interestingly, they both will be having pitta imbalance also.
Okay.
So that is a geographic kind of tongue. Then there is the scalloped tongue, wherein you have the teeth mark. That is again because of vata imbalance.
And if I have tongue which there are ulcers in the tongue or it pains, on the side especially.
Okay, if you have mouth ulcers, it is because of vata pitta imbalance, which in fact gets reduced the moment you start having butter, ghee or milk.
Okay.
It will immediately reduce. And if you don't want to have any of these, the vitamin B complex also helps you. But this is a natural remedy for it.
Okay.
Then there are also cracks on the tongue, again, which is a vata imbalance, which is very commonly found in the Western population. And if you see, many of them will be also doing a lot of intermittent fasting, salad diet. And they'll be also prone to constipation. So the moment we start introducing more fats, the cracks on their tongue, the depth of cracks on their tongue also starts getting reduced.
Okay.
So this is how we can say that your tongue is a mirror of your gut and emotions.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. The third villain would be consuming gallons of water throughout the day. We tend to believe that you should be having a lot of water.
Yeah, it's good for the skin, it's good for the gut health, it won't get you constipated, it'll remove acidity.
That's only if your body is dry, right? If you consume a lot of water, what you're actually doing is you're dampening your appetite, Agni again. You're actually slowing down the rate of digestion, unless and until you're infusing it with the right kind of herb. Say for a pitta person, if you're adding fennel seeds, it will keep reducing your body heat, or crushed coriander seeds. Then in that case, it is going to help. Again, then, as per your thirst. Like as I said earlier, your body speaks. Listen. Your body will ask for the water, then only drink that.
So there's no definitive quantum of water that one must consume through the day, right? Okay.
If you observe,
Yeah.
in summers we'll be drinking more water.
Yeah.
In winters, do you feel like?
No.
If you enjoyed watching this content, you can watch the full in-depth video on the Body to Being podcast hosted on Shloka YouTube channel. To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shloka Clips on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on Spotify. Pranam.